no. So you've heard the news. Good chance you have. But to make it real to myself and to you, we're going to say it out loud. Grand Theft Auto 6 has been officially priced, and it is 80 American buckaroos. That is for the base game. If you want the full game, the one they've made all these years, that's a bit of an extra. That's another $20. You know, you've got to dish an extra 20 for that. Now, in England, that's £70, I believe, and 90 for the full edition, but it's not pretty. But to be clear, this isn't a surprise. If you're all paying attention to the trajectory of game prices, then yeah, we were heading this direction. And this isn't actually even the first launch of an $80 game. That honor goes to Nintendo and their delightful tradition of fleecing parents over kids' games. If anything, this is more disappointingly expected. That is to say, we all expected Grand Theft Auto 6 would try to push the envelope monetarily, simply because of how much capital was being spent developing the game. Unconfirmed numbers put development at about $2 billion, which ain't exactly chump change. And no doubt the team will be wanting to recoup some of those expenses, even though leaks say that in the last couple of years, GTA Online alone has been generating about 4 to 5 million about yearly. So it's not like they're going to struggle to recoup those losses, so why is that price being passed on to the consumer? Doesn't really look like they're struggling to invest in development. But some people, some coping people, have dared to hope. Even as market analysts begged Rockstar to make GTA 6 $80 or higher, and overtuned AAA publishers the world over geeked themselves out over the possibility that a higher GTA price meant they could raise their prices too for the next release of The Poop That Did a Fart. The dreamers dreamed even through all of that, and the hopers hoped. But here's the rub. You could cry till the cows come home about how Rockstar simply have to let the games industry do higher prices. I mean, Rockstar just don't care about that. Usually, at least. I don't think they consider themselves part of the games industry. They're the Rockstar industry, and that's just a whole other bag of fish. Ever since San Andreas came out, and Rockstar found themselves on the end of an undeserving lawsuit thanks to a cut feature that was leaked through mods, Rockstar have demonstrated absolutely no interest in being considered part of the rest of the game industry. They avoided E3 until that show's dying day, they've shirked every other trade event that's popped up around it, they put out their own launcher just to avoid Steam whenever possible. They don't even do PC launches unless we throttle them and beg them for it. The hell do they care what the industry needs from them? They've needed next to nothing from the industry for decades except to keep developing, keep existing. That's all they've wanted. The biggest copium came when Strauss Zelnick, CEO of Rockstar's parent company, Take-Two Interactive, lit the flame with these words. Our job is to charge way, way less than the value delivery. Consumers need to feel like the thing itself is amazing and the price they would charge was fair for what they got. Now, doesn't that sound like the GTA price point was going to be interesting? At the very most, knock our collective socks off? I mean, it does, doesn't it? And then they played coy with the game for like a year, more than a year. They've given us 2 trailers, even a release date, no hint of price. They had us go the past half a year, a bit more than half a year actually, without any new gameplay, nothing to go off. Teasing the announcement of pre-orders on social media just a few days ago, and the result is it's what everyone expected. It's $80. So what was the point? And I know, some people are going to say, hell, I'd pay $200 for GTA 6. Well, great, good for you. Now, the rest of us, we're not gonna. I mean, you can send Rockstar a check in the post of how much you personally are willing to pay, but there's a balance of value and consumer worth that the rest of us are considering. Now, I personally believe that $80 will probably work out fine for them. The game will be successful, that's a buy and gone, it's going to happen. The only question was whether or not they'll surpass their last big release first day sales, which, make no mistake, they desperately want to do, particularly given the recent change in leadership necessitating them to show off a bit. Chances are good, the industry has grown a lot since the last GTA, but they would have definitely nailed it at 70. 80 lacks the must-buy excitement. Only the games are bringing the must-buy excitement. The big issue here for me is the paywalling of basic world elements behind the Ultimate Edition. That's why I brought it up earlier. It's not just normal stuff. They're paywalling the game they made. Because according to Rockstar's information on the pre-orders, which to be clear, is the only concrete information on actual gameplay we have ever received on this game, that is launching before December. According to this information, GTA 6 seems to be trying to encourage us to shell out for the full 100 American buckaroos on the Ultimate Edition by inconveniencing everyone who buys the standard $80 copy. Basic Edition buyers will be locked out of certain mod shops, tattoo parlors, and hair salons. Because apparently this game is so strapped for exclusive content, the team have had to rope off storefronts. But what does that mean? Are we going to enter these stores and be booted to an online shop prompted with a buy window? Please give us money, please. Or will they just not be accessible whatsoever? The latter would be the classiest way to do this already unclassy thing. But honestly, I fully expect a mobile game free-to-play poverty-ass former option, because apparently that's just what Rockstar are now. Additionally, we're losing out on Ultimate's exclusive missions too. Well, a mission, singular. I rolled my eyes when I saw this because Ubisoft have done the same thing for the past few years, and every time these exclusive missions have been just forgettable garbage. I can't remember any of them. I think the Star Wars game had a Jabba the Hutt mission that I did and totally forgot I did it. It's to the point where I think most people, along with me, we don't even acknowledge when these exclusive mission stuff pop up anymore. It's just not worth our time. But what is GTA keeping locked up? A chop shop metagame about hunting down classic cars and restoring them. Wait, hold on. You mean one of the most beloved metagames present in San Andreas and Vice City, where we acquire super cool cars, typically one of a kind, and get them across the world and collect them in a car collecting game, because this is a car game. That's being paywalled now. Cool. What about Whimsy? Are we allowed Whimsy anymore, or do they charge by the sparkle? It's tacky. That's what it is, giving tacky. It's like going around your friend's place and seeing them dry their clothes on the bonnet of their car because it saves time. It's giving, so you couldn't make like an exclusive vehicle like last time. If you don't remember, in GTA 5, the pre-order bonus was a blimp. Yep, GTA 5 had a blimp. It wasn't even a cool vehicle. You just had a blimp you could call if you wanted to ascend into the air at roughly the rate a sloth climbs up a tree covered in molasses. It felt like a joke. I think it was a joke. This, on the other hand, screams, how much can we block off without the game becoming non-functional? And sure, of course, fanboys are going to be jumping to White Knight, one of the biggest and most profitable gaming companies in the world. These are just shops, they're not paywalling features. To which I say, how's your ass now? You played a thing? We ain't seen a single second of non-cinematic gameplay last I checked. I don't know that tattooing, car shops and hair salons are making it in the base game. And even if they are, then I guess customization options are being packaged at a premium now. We cool with that? You cool with that? For a game marketed as a single-player experience, I'll just pay extra for tack-on hairstyles so I can show off to myself in my single-player game. Sounds cool. Sounds really cool. Oh, and while we're on that, are they about to charge separately for GTA Online too? I'm genuinely asking, because in typical Rockstar fashion, they're playing fast and loose with literally everything they say. People were convinced there wasn't even going to be a disc release until a customer service complaint revealed that there's likely going to be discs coming a month after launch, which is weird, but why not just say that with everything else? Now, Rockstar stress how their game is a single-player experience in all of the stuff they write about it. Which kind of feels like preparation to avoid a false marketing lawsuit when GTA Online launches 5 months after the base game for a separate price point. And if they did, this wouldn't be the first time they've done it either. For current gen re-releases of GTA 5, they locked the multiplayer behind a different, separate purchase with no upgrade option because Rockstar hates me and you with a passion. On the other hand, pre-orders do get 1 month of GTA Plus, according to the Xbox listing, which up until now has been an online-only product. It gives you access to, like, some cars, I think, and some free money. I forget. However, GTA Plus is actually also available for GTA Online 1, the GTA Online that comes with GTA 5. So maybe they're selling you stuff for GTA 5? I seriously would not put that past them at all. Modern Rockstar kind of gross. And after this announcement, it kind of bothers you too. Which is wild for a company that operates with the kind of insane numbers that Rockstar does. GTA Online 2 will be a money printing machine. If they literally do paywall that will be such a mistake. I kind of want to see them do it. See them screw up royally in front of everyone. But also don't, because that would be so dumb. That would be so dumb. Because, if this needs to be explained, it would split the player base between single-player only players and multiplayer buyers, which will limit the reach of online, which will in turn throttle Rockstar's potential to milk recurrent revenue, which the company has sailed off for the past 10 years. That would be a disaster. I half hope they do, half pray they don't. So I guess I'm leaving you with a question. What happened to Rockstar? I turn this to you. Has anything even happened at all? Has their corporate side gotten out of hand to the point where it's actually a problem for all of us, or are we just making a mountain out of a molehill? And more importantly, are we ever going to see more of this damn game before launch? I'm genuinely starting to think that we will not get unleaked gameplay until YouTubers start dropping it, which is how unbothered Rockstar is with marketing. Which sucks, because I want to get excited. Give me something to get excited for, Rockstar. Not this. Bye.